Hi, thanks for visiting with me again at APAW's Plain Jane Reality for another stimulating segment of elevating somewhat intellectual poetry. And sorry, the weakness is it's so intellectual that it's a little bit removed from regular life, but I thought it's best to put some things in words. We just try to do that to explain ourselves. So here we go. This is actually from a long time ago, about 10 years. Silken Loom, November 6, 2014. There is no one way to believe, although there are 10,000 ways to deceive. There is no one way that's right for all, though there are a million ways to fall. There is no one way on God's green earth, though none live without a birth. All the ways we have to live are because your mother and father had love to give and shared a communion with God's great plan and launched you on your human span. Our names were called out of the big blue beyond and strings tied to signify our bond with all that's holy of ancient life, though with many gnarly knots it's rife. Our bloodline goes back to the origin of man, though time's mist makes it hard to pan. And all the threads we forget to groom, still we weave our web in God's silken loom. We are tied to this world, warp and weft, silk fibers intertwined from right and left, held by heartstrings secure and tight, each a sacred strand with knot and bite, tied by loving hands, weaving meaning anew, even if some do not have a clue. All follow in faith the pilgrim's path. Do not believe me, just do the math. Each one of us must choose a road to take, but listen not to the poor words I make, for I am blinded by the light, and struggle too in the darkness of my night. I see a beginning and envision the end, filaments intertwined by great fisherman's bend, for I know I am part of God's grand parade, though before I believed it seemed a charade. We come from love to witness the way, and to know precious life holds us in its sway. I trod my farmer's walk, but furrow not my brow. I try to breathe easy and give my little smile, and wait to see and sense the ties that bind, and what all life means for me and mine, and to defy the myth we exist alone, connected to nothing except a phone. We dwell in an internet greater than we can see, its magnetic force field a part of God's tapestry. Plants grow up and water flows down, the whole earth wetted and washed in its frilly gown of windy currents' breath above and below, and all around us its molecules flow. We breathe it all in and think we see the depth and breadth of God's mystery. Thank you for the use of the hall.